Come on. You know what? Let's get a little crazy today. I think I'm gonna work up to some weight, at least for one top set that I've never touched in this gym, or actually ever with dumbbells. So, should be fun. You doing dumbbells? You can work in with me if you want. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't care to, you know what I mean? Have you work in this, whatever. Like I said, I'm just doing one set, 170s, and I'll probably go down to like 130s, 140s, and try to get a couple of easier sets. I don't know how easy they'll be at that point, but what is it? I'm gonna be freaking wore out before I even get to my first set. Oh my God, maybe the cut doesn't start for another 2 weeks, but maybe it's time to throw cardio back in at this point. It's kind of embarrassing. All right. I'll be honest here, I don't know how this is going to go. It's kind of a complete toss-up at this point. And I'm almost thinking with my heart rather than my head. I just feel like I want to push some really heavy-ass weight today. But I don't know if I feel completely ready, you know, in terms of physically. I'm a little sore. I'll be honest, I did stay up way too freaking late last night. So that's going to play a factor. I only probably got, I mean, it's not nothing horrible, but I only got about five-ish hours of sleep. Not ideal, that's for sure. So let's just throw the 170s up here and see what happens. It's just one set. Like I said, I'm only going to do one set here, and then we'll back some weight down and get it a little more steady sets, if that makes sense. You know, more hypertrophy based. Jesus Christ. Let's get these 150s off now. Brother, can you help me out? All right. Like I said, Basically, when I push them up, just help it pull back. Yeah, and then after that, if I die, I die. You know, whatever. 3, 2, 1.
You got one more.
Hey,
Good 3 or 4.
I'm glad you had faith in me. We're getting one more. That was okay. Again, I think that was more or less. I've never touched the 170s on anything for dumbbells. Again, I'm not sitting here making excuses. It was okay. I think obviously with anything, like anything, with more time, because like as soon as I pushed it off, it didn't even really feel that heavy. If I'm being honest. Again, it's just pressing 170s. I've never done it, so I think with time, getting more comfortable with it. I mean, nothing crazy, but I think I could get up to more than 5. How many more than 5? I don't know, but again, it was okay. It's definitely better than what my worst fear was. Is that I only get a couple. I did 4, but if I'm being honest, I was hoping for 5. But you're not always going to exceed or even meet expectations like that. That's just part of the game, and you got to kind of roll with the punches and adapt as you need. And I think the best thing for me to do now, I'm definitely not doing that again. I probably won't even work with. I'll probably go down to the 130s and do a couple sets, try to get more reps, obviously, and but obviously with more reps, more hypertrophy. So that's going to be the main focus from here on out. That was my one top set, kind of just like blowing my nut, if you will. So yeah, let me put these freaking 170s back. My God, I swear, half of the effort is just getting these dumbbells over here, and then now I got to get them back. I don't know. I don't know. Am I just bitching too much? I feel like I am. I feel like I'm bitching too much. It could be a lot worse. Let me put these back. Like I said, I'll get the 130s up here. Wow, I don't know why, but that failed 5th rep with the 170s had like a delayed effect. Got me really fired up because I didn't get it. And sometimes that can be a good thing. You get fired up like that after a failed rep or set or not hitting a certain number of reps, whatever. Like in the moment, I was kind of accepted it because for all the reasons I laid out, I've never done the 170s ever. So for the first time, not bad. But when I rolled them back there and put them back, got the 130s up here, just kind of like in a good way. It kind of, like I said, it fired me up and kind of was eating at me, and it made this set really freaking good. Like I was just in it, man. You know what I mean? I was not anywhere else but right here pressing these freaking dumbbells, and it felt great. I'm actually considering doing 2 more sets of this rather than just 1 more because it felt so good. But let me just do another one and we'll see and go off of that. Yeah, I was questioning everything on that last rep. You guys seen how much I was fighting just to get that last one up. Halfway, I was like, oh my God, should I just put him down? And that's just a pussy thing to do. I'm not doing that. Come on. I mean, those are the reps that really force growth, force those muscles to grow. So it was fucking a grind, though. That was a grind. Oh, man. And it didn't help because right before the set, I had the most, I won't get into what it was, but I had a conversation with a couple of my buddies in here that, let's just say, kind of made it hard to focus on my set. I'm not even going to get into detail. I almost said what I'm not going to say it. But yeah, you throw that on top of it. The set was I mean, it was kind of almost doomed from the start. But really, considering all that, it felt really good again. And I don't know if you guys can see, I'm kind of just letting my legs drift out, so that way it's that much more focused on my chest. And I think that might be what's really making these feel so good, because like it does feel really, really good. And you know what? Again, the plan was just to do 3 sets here: 1 heavy, 2 somewhat lighter. I'm gonna do third one. We're gonna do 4 sets here. So let's do one more.
You guys need to be a peak week
All right, that's it. These freaking headphones, dude. That's it. Which is to be expected, but I kind of fizzled out there, you know. I did 13 and 13, only got 10 on that one. So to make up for that, this really wasn't part of the plan, but you know, you got to kind of go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do a drop set. Probably nothing. I want to go pretty light here, so nothing crazy. I might grab like the 90s and just pump it out. Oh shit. Okay. Talk about getting a pump. That did it. That did it for sure right there. All right, let's probably move on to pec deck. The cables are taking right now, so let's go try to snag the pec deck. Okay, the pump. Oh, nope, that's right. The pump that I have so far is pretty ridiculous. this is just one of those days that I feel like no matter what I would have done, I would have got a great pump. But dumbbells are better in terms of isolating your chest and just overall better stimulus for your chest. So I feel like you throw that on top of it. I'm feeling pretty good. I am feeling pretty good right now. So hopefully it just gets better from here. We will see though. So I mean nothing crazy here. 3 sets. Um, I doubt I'll do a drop set here, but never say never. You guys know me. So far, so good. Damn, dude. I don't want to jinx this, but my God, this is feeling pretty freaking awesome. All right, let's do 2 more. Come on. Oh shit. I think I jumped into this set a little too quick. Oh man. Yep. Let's try one more at least. Ah, no. No. Ah, damn you. Fuck. How many was that? Did I even get 10 there? Fuck. Well, I may rest an extra minute or two between this set and the next. It's like a snake. What's wrong with me? All right, good set to finish. Let's move on to some decline flies. I am continuing the experiment of doing these seated decline or lower chest flies, whatever sounds better to you, but basically to work the lower chest. It's been feeling really good actually. It's one of those things where it feels so good that I'm like wanting to do it all the time, but I also don't want to like burn myself out on them too quick. I want to be able to do these for as long as I can until I feel like it's time to switch to something else. 2 or 3 months at least. So yeah, I mean, it feels good. So let's keep doing it. Okay. I was I was thinking about possibly increasing the weight after this set. That ain't fucking happening. That would just be completely foolish at this point. That set was, and see, the first couple times I've done this exercise, I did them before I did pec deck, and then today I did them after. So it's obviously going to be harder. And yeah, there's no way I'm going to up the weight. Yeah, I mean, you can't let your ego get in the way in here. Yes, you wanna keep progressing and seeing those weights climb, seeing the reps increase. But if you're not, there's a certain line that shouldn't be crossing. I mean, and I'll say this: if you're an experienced lifter, you can always feel or just tell when that line's about to be crossed or when it is being crossed. There's a certain point of pushing yourself and hitting PRs and climbing in weight and reps. But also there's a point where it's just your form breaks down too much, or it's just the reps are you sped up way too much just because it's too heavy. Your ego lifting. You don't want to do that. That's that line you don't want to cross. It should always be controlled, and for bodybuilding, it should always, maybe not always, but majority of the time, it should be in that at least more than 8 reps, in my opinion, at least. And don't be afraid to do some sets where you're approaching 20 reps. But yeah, there's certain lines you don't want to cross in here, and the more you lift, the more you'll learn and figure that out. But honestly, these next couple of sets with this weight might be getting close to that line being crossed, because like I said, I'm used to doing this before pec deck, and I didn't do that today. So it does feel quite a bit heavier, actually. We'll see. If I had to drop some weight, I will. I'm not, whatever. So, yeah, let's do a couple more here. You know what? Let's do a freaking drop set. That set was kind of, I won't say it was shit, but it could have been much better. Yeah, let's do a drop set to kind of make up for that. I want my tits to be freaking on fire after this. Oh no. Shit. Let me try to get at least 2 more. Fuck it. 3. Perfect. About as close to perfect as you can get, at least. You know what? I'm gonna stay right here. We'll lower these down. Do 3 sets for upper chest, and that might be it for today. Do some really good posing today. At least that's the goal. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I guess it helps to work upper chest if I actually put the freaking cables down at the bottom. Okay. I think if I do that 2 more times, maybe with a drop set, I think that'll be a good chest workout. Oh, that set felt really good. They've all felt good, but that one was a little different in a good way. Whew. So far, of course, I mean, I'm almost done. I don't know why I'm saying so far. I'm almost done. 1 more set, maybe a drop set. But this workout, man, has been awesome. My chest feels crazy pumped up. It's to the point where I didn't want to. Obviously, at this point, I have a one of my shirts that I typically change into. I didn't even want to try to take this off. It's just, well, first of all, I'm sweaty as fuck. But when I get pumped up like this, it's just so hard to change my shirts. I didn't want to fucking fight with it. I know I'm getting off track here. Let's do 1 more, and then we'll go pose. I'm considering going to a different spot. We'll see. Ow, that fucking hurt. Oh shit. Okay, let's go pose. You know, when I actually get shirts that fit me, I think it's a little big, but I like them like that. It's the Sam Sulek effect. But I mean, he's kind of onto something. It's just more comfortable, especially the more mass that you put on. I'm to the point now where I don't even like my shirts being constricting, or my pants being constricting at all, unless it's a tank, a wife beater. Yeah, those are supposed to be tight, but other than that, no, man, I like my shirts fitting like this. And because it actually fits me pretty good, or the way I like it at least, I didn't even change, you know. It's very strange. New things do happen, I guess. But yeah, man, I did do a set of deficit push-ups. I went a little bit wider than I normally do, just to really get that stretch on the chest. Take the triceps out of it a little bit. You're still going to use triceps, yes, but you can, you know, negate how much you use if you go pretty wide. No, I mean, you don't want to go too wide at a deficit, because if you're using what I use, the handles can flip out on you, and then you're asking for an injury. But you know, maybe a little bit wider than shoulder width, 2 or 3 inches out each way, and you will get a great stretch on your chest. I went pretty slow, paused almost at the bottom for a half second to a second. Some of them even a little longer than a second. You know, just feeling it out, you know what I mean? Whatever felt good for each rep. And I only did 35. I mean, normally, if I'm fresh, I could probably do, I don't want to make this into a pissing contest, you know what I mean? But if I'm fresh, the most amount of push-ups I've done was, I'm not sure if it was quite 100. It's been a while since I've actually just max rep push-ups for however many I could get. But it was damn close to 100. I want to say it actually was. I have a video. Maybe I'll share it one day. But yeah, anyways, before the pump wears off, let's do some posing. I might go to a different spot. We'll see. We'll see how this turns out. back, it's starting to feel pretty good. But again, as I started posing, it's not terrible, but it's definitely hurting again, that's for sure. Oh man, you guys could probably see it. As I got deeper into the posing, my abs were just harder and harder to keep tight and really flex. It probably didn't look the best, but again, I'm on a bulk too, so I'll throw that out as an excuse. But yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I think we got some pretty good stuff in there. Again, considering I'm on a bulk, not bad. The most important thing is we got a good freaking workout in. So when I start cutting, that's when I'll start worrying about actually. I mean, I'm always worried about my physique because I'm, trying to get a bodybuilding, but you know what I mean. When I start cutting, that's when it'll really start to be, the posing will get longer. And it'll be more of an emphasis. But anyways, I'm done, man. Let's get out of here.